Hi, we are on our 30th day of the workshop for how to prepare for job interviews. Today specifically, we are going to discuss on the personal strengths that you can count on in terms of an employer. Given a job offer, you should know what are your strengths to the particular job. In that condition, you will have to analyze your strengths. That's what I introduced in the earlier session in terms of SWOC analysis. So now, what all can be considered as strengths of an individual as an employee, proposed employee to a given job? First and foremost, your skills. It may be interpersonal skill, communication skill, some technical skills like numbers, IT skills, then negotiation skills. These are some soft skills. Then in terms of very specific profession or profile, you will have some preferred skills that are mentioned by the employer. So in any terms of the employment, these skills are essential. So if you have them either by qualification or by experience, that's one of the strengths. Then you also have another strength in terms of what you have achieved. Something that anyone can achieve can be your strength. At the same time, if you were on top of everybody else, that is an added strength. For example, in the classifieds, you would have seen first class in undergraduation, a degree or diploma or a post-graduation from a nationally reputed institution. So like this, our skills that we have acquired from some specific standard levels, some specific institutional brands, they are also your skills. Then in terms of maybe specific skills required for a particular job, maybe you are looking for a job in accounting field, then analytical skills in terms of different records and finding out some insights and connecting those insights to some problems or solutions. Those kind of skills required for the specific job or profile, if you possess, that is also the strength. Then comes writing skills. If you are going for a job where your written skills are more needed, then how compatible you with the language, at what level you can use the language. In the classified itself, they would have informed that this certification, this kind of level, for example, basic local language is preferable. Basic knowledge in local language is preferable. Expertise in particular language is preferable. Technically qualified in this particular certificate. So those kind of specifications are again your strengths if you possess them. For example, Red Hat certificate, UGC qualified, AICT certified, then certifications by special ranking organizations, special certifying organizations. So these are all, if you possess, they are all your strengths. Then in general, communication skill is basic, which anyone would need to join any employment, provided if the particular job or a profile requires high level of communication skills, then basic communication along with certain added criteria the employer would have notified. Like you should have done some projects in this communication area. You should have done this level of assignment with this kind of organization. That is a preferable experience. Like that. If those criteria you satisfy, then that is again your strength. Then comes your expertise in terms of consultancies offered, advisory assignments undertaken, specific projects undertaken, specific levels completed in certain projects. So they are all your strengths. Then you can also count on some skills like this present employment scenario requires online, digital. These are all some catchwords that might expect you to have some skills. Maybe you should be good enough to present some sales pitch talk online. You should be good enough to use digital tools. You should be good enough to use this specific tool, maybe SPSS, maybe NVO, or some tools like IT tools, Java, .NET, C++. So these are all Python. So these are all tools which the employer wanted you to have. You know something? These are all not of any educational qualification. They are available even with a different educational background. You can go for these certificates, provided if you have real interest in learning them. So they are all specific added strengths when you compare the other competitors for the same job. So in terms of strengths, we can have anything that we are proud of. That should align with the expectation of the employer. That is where the strength matters for an employee to choose an organization. With this, let me conclude this session. Thank you.